Chupetin. I don't know if you can tell me a little bit of Lau, because I know he's a Chrom, but I think this is the first match I see him play.
Well, he plays Chrom and Luigi, so if push comes to shove and he needs to go for a grappler, he will bring out the Luigi. Chupetin is the one that I did not know of, or at least I hadn't heard much from. I knew that that his Wario existed, but that's about it. This is the first time I've seen him play, but Law, I think, is one of the better players too. He has gotten some great wins, namely, he got a win over Meister a few months ago in a Warlock tournament. I believe it was Multiverse of Hex that he got the win, so that's something that everyone can claim. A victory over Meister with Luigi of all characters too. And here, well, he has been constantly going to weeklies. He's part of Macheros Cruz Azul, and so far he's looking really good against Wario.
Yeah, now with only 30 with 63. Whoa. Just as we talk about his advantage, Chupetin gets this streams of uppers and builds up a lot of damage into Lau. Now with 100%, and in the situation, in the ledge, with that backer, he is going to take the first stock. Chupetin with a lot of good entries, with a lot of good conversions, taking a lot of damage out of a single entry.
Yes, indeed. That was actually a great way to make a comeback. Chupetin started getting quite punished, but now Law is the one who really has to bring this one back. That percent is looking big though, and there we go. Chupetin falls to a forward tilt. Law, however, I don't think he can really give up so many interactions. He was taking a lot of damage, and we know how easy it's going to be for Chupetin to eventually find that setup with the waft. You kind of see it coming. There are certain moves that can set up for a waft, kind of like this one, but unfortunately Law does not SDI it properly. He does not air dodge. Chupetin gets the setup, gets the waft, and he is now one stack away from claiming game number 1.
And then again, Chupetin going for the waft very early in the game, as in the past set with the scores, but now it's clearly in advantage of just 80%, and he is in control of the stage right now. Gets the throw, down throw, may get the ledge. Yes, he's out of the stage. Ooh, no, he didn't get any edge guard right there, and we're back in center stage, and the juggles from Law. That forward smash center stage. He's not going to take the stock in the uppie, letting Chupetin back on it. But then again, the backer center stage. Now Lau brings the even stocks, last stock situation in this first match, but still a very tall mountain to climb for Law, with already 130%, and the bike is going to take that stock, and Chupetin takes the first match out of these losers quarters.
Covering the best angle for recovery that Law had, and there you go. That's gonna be the game. Chupetin has been playing super smart. He does not overcommit with his options, and he calculates where the best spot to throw something is. Also, that setup with the waft, I love that it existed. I like his execution with the waft. He is certainly playing a lot more confident than he was against Gilhue Sports. Sorry, I see Kirby and I think Gilhue, but still, he is playing against a much more classic archetype, let's say that, and if things go bad, I can see Law bringing out the Luigi if he needs to, but he is going to stake out with Chrom right now.
As we're getting the Wario Chrom, let's see if we got a counter stage, but nope, we got the Pokemon Stadium 2 again, and let's see if Lau starts avoiding those really good conversions of Chupetin right now. Another time as the first match, getting the advantage, early advantage in the game, but Chupetin is now trying to steal it. He doesn't get it, but he got some nasty intentions right there. Now holding center stage. Lau getting the Jer, and he's taking the first stock. I think Lau is getting more comfortable now.
Oh, definitely. Law is finding the solid conversions that he's used to, and Chrom is a lot more consistent than it seems, because, well, let alone his hitboxes and all. I think He is just the kind of character that you find a neutraler, you can sort of expect where your opponent is going to go. I love characters like that. They don't... they're somewhat honest. I'm not saying that the Chrom's game plan is always honest, but the moves are, they do what they're supposed to do. And so Law can really be confident in his approaches. Also, look at the percent. I mean, Chupetin has really gotten nothing in the grand scheme of things. Law keeps winning neutral, keeps getting center stage control, and only now gets edge guarded somewhat, but no, it was a super easy mix-up. Just jump, and there you go, that's his stock.
After getting a little bite out of Law, he gets another jab backer, and is now really in disadvantage, and maybe victim of a tree stock from Law right now with the Dancing Blade center stage building up some damage, 82% right now, and still Chupetin can get into the stage, cannot get into the match. Lao is in complete control of it. It takes the dash attack into the shield, but no punish from Law, trying to get the jab backer. But now it's out of stage. We got the waft. We got the waft chart. Maybe Chupetin will want it, but no. The backer from Law coming back from outside the stage. Chupetin kind of hurried there, and oh, he gets Spanish. The tree stock from Law, and whoa, a whole different match from the first one.
Yep, that was a huge 3-stock, and Law is looking so good right now. I love his push, I love his commitment, and I love his consistency. I keep telling you, those setups are so consistent with Chrom. He always finds those, and I don't see the Luigi coming anytime soon. Really, he has Chupetin's number on him by now. And again, it's just confidence that we see emerging from Law. He has been playing super solid, and now we're going into Town and City. I expect a lot more camping from Chupetin. He wants to wait for that waft to come through, but he is also whiffing a lot. He is the first one to show his gun and jump. Well, Law can jump in, get those punishes, and wins the first neutral exchange.
Yes, we're back to center stage, as you said. Chupetin being a little bit more patient, but then again, being the first one to attack, he will get punished. Lao being a lot more patient, knowing Chupetin is going for them, for his options, and punish him with that forward smash, taking the first stock very early. That was not a lot of percent in Chupetin for that smash to kill.
And that was also essentially a 0 to that. I want to call it that, because he did have 6%, but that was just a single trade. Chupetin has really only won neutral twice. Look at that percent on top of Law. Now he mispaces his neutral air. He gets parried, and there's a punish, but still, it's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Chupetin has not found a way in. He keeps trying everything he can, but it's only when Law whips that he actually gets a punish. And yes, you have to punish those, but you also need to get some initiative. And there we go. That's the up tilt into the light waft. But you know, for as little time as it has been, he gets a very solid kill. Oh, but he gets killed too.
Yes, then the jab to forward smash gets a stock for Lao, and well, he is still a whole stock in advantage. And just as I was going to say that now Chupetin is not getting a lot of damage out of those nairs, out of the sub tilts. He starts getting those conversions, but now Lao starts playing a whole lot better around Wario. The upbeat to get to the stage, then the nair. Ooh, the chain. Let's see what's Lao going to do. Trying to go for the bite, the down throw out from Wario. Let's see how it's going to end this. It seems as the last interaction for Chupetin, but no, he survives that backer. Is he going to get back to the stage? Is Lao going to let him? No, he is not. The forward smash out of this. I think Chupetin went for the slap, but that was a sword in his face, and Lao takes the third match of this losers quarters, and a really solid win again for Law. I don't see Chupetin bringing this back.
Me neither, to be honest. It's only a matter of time before Law gets something going, and then it's super hard to stop him. Not even the Waft got to stop him, really. Chupetin, it's not that he whiffed it super quick, it's more so that Law was ready to still keep on going. And there you go, that's game number 4 we're about to play. We're going to Battlefield. Chupetin saw that his strategy to camp it out did not work. Even a wider stage was not ideal for that strategy, so we're going into a smaller one, but with wider blast zones, the widest blast zones at that. He wants to survive those forward smashes from Law if possible. And the problem is, well, it's not just the ending of the stocks that's bothering me, it's the fact that Law is always getting those juggles onto Chupetin.
Yes, it is. And as you said in the last match, Chupetin always goes fares for his bet in neutral, and Lau is practically reading every step Chupetin is trying to take. Lau is there, ready to punish, ready to start his juggles, ready to find that confirms out of the dash attack now, and he's taking the first stock. And again in the match, Chupetin still cannot get into the game.
Indeed, Chupetin keeps trying to find ways in. He gets some good wins on neutral, but in the grand scheme of things, that percent means nothing. This should be a very dangerous situation for Law, but I don't see him holding back. He keeps on swinging. He knows he's going to win most of these exchanges. He has a disjoint. He can commit sometimes. The only problem is when Chupetin is going for those parries, I actually see him lose some exchanges there. And of course, when he just whips in front of him, there is still a pretty, not super large, but there's still a margin for you to punish those super weird aerials that Chrom and Roy always toss out, hitting ghosts. But as I say that, the percents are looking a lot more even now. Chupetin is once again in kill percent.
And we've got to remember, Chupetin with a whole stock lost out of the first minute in the game, trying to bring this back in this possibly his last game in the 77 factory machine. But with that backer, he's going to take the first stock out of Law and maybe bringing this back with some pair of nerfs. But no, Law gets the fair. He's in control of the stage. The up B connected right there, letting Chupetin back in the stage, but immediately he is received with the backer from Law and taken. Well, now another stock disadvantage for Chupetin. This seems really hard for him to take this back and make the comeback. The juggles from Law continues. The control of Law of the center stage is extremely dominant.
Now, the thing is, Chupetin really has to place all his bets on the Waft and then hope for himself to win another neutral exchange and take another stock. Heck, if he manages to take lost stocks here, I might see him take it, but no, oh my lord, no, that was a huge whip. Could have been a bigger punish from Law, but he lets Chupetin live. He cannot afford to lose this stock, because if he does, Waft is in line, and that Waft is fully charged, but there we go, that's the parry to the up B. The forward tilt is gonna take it, Law moves on. He is now loser semifinals against Surge, and reaches top 4 of the tournament. Chupetin is out at 5th.
Alright, we are arriving at the end of this 77 factory machine, just getting into the loser semis. I don't know if we're going to see the winners final now before the loser semis, or we're going directly to loser semis, but we're in top 4, and we are ready for tonight's best Smash Bros. Players here in Mexico City weekly tournament from Smash Factory Gaming.
Oh, definitely. These 4 remaining players all are super good. If there's one that I would say is actually a bit of a surprise, well, surprise halfway, because he has been getting some really solid results. If this is the same set